Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video that I made for you guys. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a Fedora-based distribution that is very well done. It's got the XFCE desktop environment. I guarantee nobody's ever heard of it because it's kind of an off the beaten path one, but it's very nicely done and it's actually in beta form. That's right. We're going to take a look at what's known as Serene Linux and see how beautiful it really is. So here we are at the desktop right now. So as I've said, this is a Fedora-based distribution that is modified already. It's got the XFCE desktop environment. It's completely set up for you. As you can see right here at the top, it says Serene Linux. It has a whisker menu installed. And if you were to look at some of the docs, the panel down below, how the icons, they kind of bounce and they have the radiating, icon vibration kind of feel to it. Very beautifully done. The animations are well done. You click here, you can get to your applications as well. One of the things I want to show you is when you download it, if we go to the web page, if you go right here, you can download, as you can see, it's in, the Fedora-based distribution. You download it from right here. They also got the beta 6 version, which you could download right here. When you go right here to download it, you are looking at 36. As you can see here, it's Fedora 36. I'm going to cancel it because I've already got it, but it doesn't matter. And so just so you know, it comes with 36, but what I want to show you is this. So we'll go ahead and obviously you see it's using Fedora for its in a standard desktop browser. When we do this, I installed FastFetch onto here. I haven't really played with FastFetch, but here you go. So this is FastFetch, similar to NeoFetch. NeoFetch is not being used anymore or being maintained anymore, but FastFetch is. So a lot of people migrated over to FastFetch. If you jump into the Discord server, there's plenty of people over there, such as War Thunder, Sprungles, all those guys. They have files that I'm sure they'd be happy to share for you and the different configurations for FastFetch. But as you can see right here, we started off on Linux on Fedora 40, but we're now on 36, but we're on 40 now. So you can go through the system upgrade process of upgrading to 40 to get the most current version out here, and it's working flawlessly, no issues at all. It is very, very beautiful. As I said, up here at the top, you got the whisker menu, but then you have your pinned icons for your power, your night mode, your hibernate mode, and your restart mode right here. Oh, suspend mode, sorry. And then, of course, you got your switch user mode. So this is kind of like a little power session menu right here that I've busted off from the over here on the right is your notification tray and your system tray. So you have your garbage can over here. You've got your volume icon right here, which you can, increase or decrease for your microphone and your audio. Of course, you can get to your mixer right here, which has got the volume control, which pops right on up. So there you have that. And then, of course, you have what is known, this is the most kind of cool one right here, is the DNF Dragora Updater. And when you click on it to open it up, what it is it is a graphical user interface for DNF Package Manager, and it allows you to upgrade it, kind of like the Synaptic Package Manager for apt. So here it is. It just, as you can see, it opened up. So anyhow, it opened up, and this is exactly what it looks like. Now the updater opens up the actual updater version of DNF Dragora, which is basically just all the files that need to be updated. It's this way, only it'll be under all and to update right here. And then you could, if there's any, you select all. If there's any, you'll be select all and then, run it and it'll do that. But it's basically, it opens up to this right here to update. And you go to all and you have it there. That's really what you're going to see when you open up this through here. Just so you know, that is the DNF Dragora updater. So you can go here, you can select like audio production. Here's all like Carla, they've got Carla again. And they've got also plugins, also utilities, Ardor 8 right there. I mean, they have very Audacity right there. They have all kinds of different things that you could install through here. This is basically a graphical user interface for DNF Package Manager for Fedora. So there's a look at that. So now, if you go over here to your Whisker menu, you have favorites, which they have the web browser, mail reader, file manager, and terminal right there. Installed, recently used. You have these for your recently used, your applications. These is all of them. And of course, they've got them broken down into categories. We can go through a couple of ones to highlight to mention, like for administration, language. You could add a language here. This way you can change it from English to language, English, Japan, whatever language you want to put in there. Under development, they have Genie, which is a IDE, text editor IDE that you could use for programming. Under documentation, it's got talks about XFCE for graphics. They have GNU, and then they have Rosetta Image Viewer. For internet, they have Claws. They've got Firefox. They've got Pigeon and Transmission. Transmission being a very basic torrent manager or torrent downloader. Pigeon, of course, is for IMs and chats. Firefox is obviously your web browser. Under multimedia, they have Ripper. They got the Asunder Ripper. They've got Parole Media Player. They've got Paraga, which is a MP3 player, music player, excuse me. Under Pulse, they've got Pavu Control, and they've got VLC, which VLC is a switchblade of everything. VLC is meant to make it so that you can actually watch and listen to anything on it. It has all the codecs installed. And then, of course, they got XF Burn, which is the XFCE CD ripping tool, burning application, where you can burn CDs. You can rip CDs with it, I believe. Yeah, I believe you can rip CDs and reburn them with it. And then under Office, they have they got their Claws Mail, which is like their Outlook or their Thunderbird or whatever you want to call it. It's just their mail client. And they've got Gmail already installed here. They've got all the Google stuff installed, Google Calendar, Google Gmail. This guy's done a lot in adding the basics to it, but adding the other ones that might be needed by some people, like Google Forms, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Translate, Google, and then Messages for the Web, which is their official web app. Which, let's open that up. I've never seen that before. That's their web messaging. Text on this device by pairing to your phone. Oh, wow. So you could actually use this to actually message on your cell phone, send people from your computer messages. That's kind of cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've never seen that. So it's kind of like almost like a web app thing. So there's under that. Under Office, of course, that is under Office. Sorry, under Settings, of course, is all your system settings like accessibility, your Bluetooth managers, and that kind of stuff. Your Bluetooth adapters, default applications you can set right here. Also, your desktop background and images. Let's see if he's got any. Oh, I guess he's only got those in. I'm going to imagine that he's probably also got backgrounds. He's got these backgrounds in here. Interesting. Let's see. Under images, it's just the one. Very cool. So you go to backgrounds. You've got these other ones that you can choose from, which this is the login screen background. And then this is a very serene one. Ooh, I like that one. We're going to keep that one. For menus, of course, I guess this is where you can Windows list menu and your desktop menu. And then, of course, because desktop menu, when you right click on your desktop, you get a menu. For icons, of course, this is where you can do your icons and set different icons for both the default icons on the desktops. That's kind of cool. And set the size and what type of icon they want to use. So that is very nice. I mean, this is a beautifully done, simple, aesthetically pleasing distribution. I really enjoy this. For a Fedora-based distribution, this is pretty doggone fantastic. Under System, you have Cairo Dock, which is what it's using. So it's not using Latte, it's using Cairo. So you can do that to edit it. You have Sideticks, which is your start input method. Firewall, they've got installed. They've got Gparted installed. They've got problem reporting. Obviously, you can do your SEL Linux, SE Linux troubleshooter. Excuse me, I cannot speak today. Of course, they use Thunar File Manager. One of my favorite ones. It's what I use in my daily driver is Thunar. The plugin systems that it has is amazing. It's simple. It's not cluttered. It doesn't have a lot of. It's lightweight. It's fast. It does everything that it needs to do for a file manager, really. I mean, you just need to be able to look at files and do things and find things. That's it. So you don't need to overcomplicate the file manager. And either way, Thunar is a wonderful file manager. So there's that. We're looking at Thunar. Your Terminal XF dashboard. It makes it like GNOME Shell dashboard. And then Xterm is the standard terminal emulator. So there you go. That is a look at Serene Linux, Serene Linux, which is very aesthetically pleasing. It's Fedora based, so it's built on a rock solid distribution. Some people will argue that they don't like Fedora because of the proprietary stuff that they did a while back, but hey, I'm okay with people making money. I mean, in the end, we all need money to live, right? So who are we to pick and choose on what we do to make money? That's all I got to say. As long as it's an ethical way and not causing harm to people type of way, really is what I meant. So uh, either way, Fedora is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. This is based off of it. It's a solid, beautiful looking distribution. I'm actually pretty well impressed. This is one of the few Fedora distributions that I found that I really like. I am not a huge proponent of Fedora, but this is one that I can definitely recommend. Thumbs up. It's very easy to do. Installing, you just go through the installer, launch the install icon. It gives you the Anaconda, not Calamar, the Anaconda installer, which you can select your language there and your keyboard layout, and this is what you get. So either way, tell me what you guys think. Let me know how you feel. Tell me whether or not you think this is a pretty cool looking distribution. Also, hey, if you've played with it and tested it out before and found it before I did, hey, please let me know what your experience was, what you thought of it, all the good stuff that you know. It'd be pretty great to know. I mean, we find different Linux distributions that are abundant out there and they're growing every day. So it's cool to find some nice ones. Either way, y'all keep doing what you do. Keep on Linux and stay blessed, stay safe, and above all, I will see you in the very next